I pray that all of us in this audience, we take responsibility for what we do in our family. If I say we have to change ourselves as an ummah, you walk away with no responsibility. Yes, ummah, I don't know where that is. You have to take responsibility for what's happening in your family. For what's happening in your family. Your family is your government. And when there's corruption, there's a corrupt government in your house. That's where you have to change things. If your family doesn't change, don't talk about changing the world. If you personally haven't changed, don't talk about changing the world. You're kidding yourself. You're deluding yourself. How is it that you're saying you love the sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but the way you treat your wife has nothing to do with how the Prophet treated Ummahatul Mu'mineen? How is it that you say you love the sunnah of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam? You want to study the entire Bukhari and the entire Muslim, and you want to learn all the knowledge in the world, but the way you talk to your kids, you have no rahmah when you deal with your children, the way the Messenger had rahmah when he dealt with kids. What are you learning this for? Why are you learning it? How come it doesn't affect how you deal with your family? How come it doesn't affect how you deal with a fellow Muslim at the masjid? How come it doesn't affect the way you drive your car? There's a guy driving this way, this guy's driving that way, they're looking at each other, both got beards, so they're clearly Muslim. And they're playing a game of chicken, like who's gonna blink? You know? And you say, could you please give me a second? And you say, yeah, I'll give you a second. What happened to the يُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ? They give preference to others over themselves. This is easy, guys, this is easy. Allah is not asking us for big things. Small changes in our family life, in our personal life, in our mannerisms with others. I come to the Muslim world, first thing I notice, lack of courtesy. It's the first thing I notice. Lack of courtesy. I'm standing it didn't happen here, but I wouldn't be surprised. It could happen anywhere. I'm standing in a Muslim country in a hotel, right, I'm about to check in. Somebody else walks in, cuts the line, Habibi, ma'lish. This will never happen in Australia, this will never happen in England, this will never happen in America, this will never happen it'll happen in the Muslim world though. It'll happen here. And just a simple gesture of courtesy to your fellow human being. If we can't even do that, how are we talking about the sunnah of the most respectful, the most noble human being that ever lived? What kind of example are we? The non-Muslims who live in this country, and there are lots of them. What example do they see of the Muslims? What have they seen from the Muslims? Think about that for yourself. What kind of behavior do they observe? When they see the behavior of the Muslims, does it make them want to be Muslim? Does it make them want to say, these people are so kind, so courteous, so patient, so respectful, so controlling of their tongue, so controlling of their eyes. They have so much love in their families. Man, what do they have? Oh, they have this thing called the sunnah of their messenger. Well, I want some of that. Can I have that? Yeah, you got to be Muslim. Or what do we show them? Well, we show them, subhanallah. I'm embarrassed to say, guys. I'm just embarrassed to say. We have to raise the status, our character. It has to rise. It has to rise. The young people in this audience, listen, I'm going to be as straightforward as I can be. Even if it gets me in trouble. I'll just say it as clearly as I can see it. You have a problem. The Muslim youth have a problem. They're obsessed with brands. They're obsessed with labels. They'll go into the ultimate goal in your life is going to hang out in the mall. What is wrong with you? Life is a lot bigger than the mall. And what brand you have to carry the bag, like the brand bag. Even if you don't shop from there, you shop from there once, but you take the bag with you every time to the mall to let people know that you got your socks inside or something, and because you need to feel like, And if you bought a watch, you keep doing. Is this what we've reduced ourselves to? Is this what brings you nobility? Is this what brings you respect? Is this what makes you worth something? Pieces of plastic, cloth, metal, rocks. That's what they are. It's stuff. It's stuff. It'll go. The thing that gives you respect is your Islam, is your messenger. The thing that gives you nobility is the book of Allah. What do you know about that? How much of that are you carrying? I know you're wearing a lot of brands. Let's start wearing this deen a little bit. Let's start wearing that. So that's a brand people want to see. They haven't seen it yet. They have to see that.